everyone. Long time. We are waiting for this moment, and here we are with another evening, a beautiful evening, to share some thoughts about how power is peace and peace is power. So, peace is power because we are peaceful inside, then we can get so much of strength within us. And when we are peaceful inside, we can create peacefulness around us also. So, with this thought, we have started this beautiful, peaceful program and seeing and keeping in view whatever is going on around the world. In every nook and corner, we can see disturbances in some ways or other, whether it is family, whether it is community, whether it is cities or countries. So let's talk about peacefulness with Shivani Srivastava. She is a beautiful person who is into many things and she is into organizing, event management, and creativity, and author and blogger and whatnot. She is multifaceted person and we welcome Diva Shivani out here, who is beautiful person to share her views on peacefulness. Over to Shivani. Shivani, welcome on board.
Thank you. Thanks once again, Maven Platform and Shivana and your team for having me for this, I would say, a very core and the for time and power, the basic base of your
Shivani, your network is low. Shivani, your network is low. Can you check your back? Yeah.
Very rightly said. Is it? Are you able to hear me?
I can't see you actually. We can hear you, but we can't see you.
I'm talking to you from.
It is very low. That's why we are unable to hear you.
Stop it. Okay, so then what do I do? Is it better?
Okay, what you do, Shivani, is switch off your video and we can hear you. Because we can't see you anyhow, your picture is not visible. Yeah, now you are visible. Yes. Okay.
So,
again, we lost you, Shivani. In the meantime, Shivani, yes, you can switch off your video and you can speak up because maybe then we can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So, yes. For me, I would like to kind of throw some light on, peace as the essence and the crux. Because what I feel is that it's more of anything and everything. If in the realms of what we are talking about, the disturbances, the anxiety, the stress, the unhappiness which we find all across, and everybody is kind of looking at ways to address that at any level of the pyramid, whether it's high, whether it is the high end individuals, or it is the middle level executives, or it is the down the ladder people. So, let's throw. I would like to kind of pick up first the basic word, which is peace. Now, Nupurji just keep telling me get to know. When we say peace, now what is in a very simple layman's language, peace is. I think simple put to it, detailing, it would probably be like you close your eyes and there is complete silence, there's complete serenity, there's complete quietness. This anybody would say, like when you see the picture that for meditation, when we tell to close the eye, focus on the center. You feel the sudden message getting into your head, into your brain.
Shivani, your voice breaking in. So can you bring the microphone little more closer to your?
Nirvana, what we call.
Yeah,
Nirvana. Okay, so is it better now?
yeah, better.
So when we see that, what is that? It's we say we talk about nirvana, right?
Yes.
Now, what is that? It's basically completely in alignment with yourself, and when you say in alignment with yourself, it is in alignment with the cosmos, because somewhere we also have aham brahmanasmi, right? So it's the alignment with yourself. So when we say peace is power, or
Again, we lost you.
say there is satisfaction, there is some contentment. Ji, are you able to hear me?
You are, your voice is breaking, Shivani.
Okay, so I am having some,
Network issue.
then network issues I'm having. So if
You can
it's
move
not,
a little bit and see where you
what do
can
you
find a
suggest?
good network.
So it's like a lot of still breeze and cold is obviously there. So
Yes,
should I continue or should I give a
yes, yes.
halt?
Please continue.
Okay, so I don't know where till what time it was audible, but just to say that I was talking on the peace, the
Yes,
basic word peace.
yes,
And I was talking about how when you see that Shiva, typical that Shiva picture, which is by, he's sitting in a closed eyes and hands like, in that
yes.
mudra, which is typically for meditation, we feel that calmness immediately. Now, that is what is said. That is why that is brought in meditation. Uh, so now it is it is in many ways. Now there might be a question that how do we understand that, okay, this is peace. Well, say that peace is all about calmness, quietness, tranquility, experiencing that stillness, that silence. Somewhere it brings in the message of complete absence of doubt, complete absence of conflict, absence of a, a continuous movement of your thought process back and forth, too many thoughts coming in. This is where the moment that happens, your focus enhances. You are focused. Then there is a elevation of your thought process. Because the number of thoughts which are coming get reduced. So coming in are elevated thoughts. So I was basically when I that basically how what is peace? Basically, very important to understand why and what is peace. For somebody can debate that, okay, what is, I need to understand that. Another context to this is the us of bringing in satisfaction understanding of this situation. Suppose there is a situation which is out of your bounds, it's completely hitting you out. Now, in that situation, if there is calmness and you have taken a step backward, holding on to it, and waiting for that time when it calms down and then addressing it. I think that is a step towards recognizing that you are part of being peaceful. The whole need of the peace in communities between countries. The wars coming in. Now, why do we say that peace is important? Because how has it originated the wars? There has been a conflict, right? Now, if in that conflict there is an understanding, okay, this region, like this recent issue of Palestine and Gaza Strip, the kind of things which happen. Now, it's all about not understanding everybody in that momentum taking an action. Okay, they have done that. I am getting into my ego zone and reacting, shooting out. Now, that's where if you get your step backward and calm and with alignment with the flow, focus how it needs to be addressed. That's what, in simple terms, in a layman language, would be peace, right? Now, the, the next step towards it is I have just spoken about what is peace in different contexts, like in relationship. Now, peace in relationship would be what? It would be more than fights, more than uh, jealousy, this hurt, when there is respect, even if there are disagreements, even that, but if you respect that and if you are flowing with that, then it is peace in you. In a normal materialistic living sense, I'm talking about. Now, there is a question which often people ask that is peace coming to us if we follow the path of spirituality? Or if we do, if we practice, how is it, like vice versa? Or is it going together? Now, yes, I felt that it's an important point. And see, in typically when you walk the path of spiritualism, the first thing typically is about calming yourself, bringing calmness to your mind, right? Every whatever autobiographies you read or you listen to podcasts, very, Maharshi or Aurobindo, they all talk about being in silence. Now, what is that silence? Silence is basically absence of the hundreds and millions of thoughts which cross our mind. All the time, we are either moving towards the past with regret, with catharsis, or we are moving towards the future with anger, with insecurity, with fear. And all these, the first step that we all talk about is close your eyes, visualize, focus on your center. Now, all these efforts are towards bringing that calmness to your body, calmness to your cells. The thought process gets ironed out slowly and slowly. You are taught that let the flow of thoughts come, don't stop somewhere, just let them come and go. And slowly, in which we are to this breathing. Now, the focus on breathing. Now, all that is what? If you go and just do a little bit of introspection and a little bit of self awakening, you'll understand it's all about bringing that finally you find peace within yourself, right? Your body cells, your you completely, everybody closes the eyes and then when they are asked to open, they say, oh, we felt very, very relaxed. We were like in a different space because your cells, you, suddenly there is a halt to that 150 kilometers per hour of speed with which you are running around. So, I would probably say that, see, the more you kind of get inclined towards living a much more meaningful, uh, purposeful, divine way of living and achieving success in your life. I think uh, you move towards the path of living uh, in a peaceful manner, inside and outside. Uh, First, that peace actually is uh, all about the self awakening process. The moment that happens, the moment that introspection happens, the moment peace walks in into your life, there is a lot of silence, there's a lot of serenity. And when that happens, there is alignment to the flow, what is flowing. And that's when people say, be with the moment, flow with the moment. uh, we talk about in manifestation that you speak and just leave it to the universe. Don't keep thinking about it, right? So this is where what it is. It's like, okay, this is what you want. You have thought about it. Now put a full stop to it. No, no too much of mind uh, work. How will it happen? When will it happen? This happened, that happened. It will not happen. This is the problem. So I think living, the important point here is that once we understand what is peace and how spiritualism or living or being inclined towards spirituality aligns you towards that serenity, that calmness, that peace in you, uh, living and in this materialistic world, but with peace becomes a cakewalk because you start aligning yourself, your body, your thought. You get into that meditation mode of focusing your mind, calming your mind every day in the morning. Now, the moment you do that, the flow of the thought process gets ironed out. So that's how they say that when you close your eyes in the morning and you practice that again and again, you get to know intuitively what is the calling for you or the answers you're looking for. And and very important part happens is that you get elevation in your thoughts, what you want, like you say, na, calling of my life. I got to know that because the thoughts get elevated. You move from the typical level of stress, gossip, hurt, anger, jealousy, insecurity, and you move towards harmony, peace. So I think this is where you realize that you are following the path of how to live peacefully. It brings harmony to you. It brings harmony to people around you. You bring harmony to uh, to the the nature around you. Right? Nature is so peaceful. If you stand, early morning, any point of time, you will realize they are breathing. They are talking to you, but so beautifully in a peaceful manner. You get to know that. So that is what I would say is all about, how you first understand peace and then you start bringing that peace in a way of living it. Now, when you start living in peace, that's when you get to know nowadays in a lot of sessions when they talk about how to live happily, peacefully, and all. It brings in the meaning of wholeness or well-being. And I don't know. I'm sure a lot of people would be knowing, but peace has originated from an Anglo-French word "paix," PAIS. And that means, it originated probably with the treaties and the agreements in the Anglo-French era. And that's where when you relate it with your internal and outward, it is bringing that agreement within yourself, the of the stopping of the conflict, the stopping of the regular uh, anxiety catharsis. If I have done this, this is wrong. If I have done that, oh, I would have done this, it would have been good. So you bring a stop to that conflict, which most of the time we face in our life. Many a times there are many options in our life. We really don't know. We are driven towards many options for various reasons, and that brings conflict. There is a conflict of interest between two people. There is a conflict of interest between countries. And in that conflict, when we are not in that dimensions of following a peace path, or that inner inner self awakening, we get into the mode of uh, I would say the same anxiety, stress, depression. Now, I was thinking that it will be important to kind of understand how we apply peace in our day-to-day living. Now, see, peace. There are some points which have been talked about, that how do we bring in peace in a simple way. One of the very well-known that talked about is the focus on now, which is in a way about meditation. Simple way. When you start focusing on your breath, how you simple, nothing else. Just you see, you inhale, you focus on that, you exhale. The moment you start doing that, you will realize a sudden uh, a sudden calm to whatever upheavals you were facing. Like many times, people you must be saying, if you are very tense, just take a deep breath, just take breathe and take it out, and you will feel good, right? So this is a very simple practice, which suddenly right now you have a heated argument, or you are not happy about something. Now if you focus on this, you will immediately get a way of peace. Now when you experience that, there is a sudden and the escalation of that situation into something worsened won't happen. So that's one of the very simple ways to apply peace or practice peace or get into that mode of calmness. The other is to avoid judgments. That is, let go of judgments. When we, when we achieve, or when we are looking, we are talking about peace. I think it's very important that who, like I was just mentioning in the beginning, when we spoke about peace, that between two people or in relationships, even if there are disagreements of very huge order, suppose there is a divorce going on, or suppose there is something which is very sad and disheartening happening, but just avoid the part of judgments over there. Just the acceptance of the moment, and just being in that moment, remembering all that good has happened in your life, and being full of being thankful, being in gratitude, rather than getting into the mode of being judgmental. Whether it is in your case, or whether it is in your and any other person's case, or whether it is a third person case. Now, the third, which I feel, is about being mindfulness. Now, this also is an approach which is talked about in various platforms, successful living. Now, mindfulness is also an approach of meditation, which nowadays is being talked about, being being shared with people. Now, in very simple words, as I mentioned at the beginning, it's all about just allowing the thoughts and the emotions to come and go without getting caught up in them. Now, have experienced in our meditation that don't hold on to. If one tries to just let them go, they will come and go. Slowly and slowly, you said that flurry of thoughts reduced. I think this is a very important practice, other than breathing, that can bring you the of peace and within, but also for the outer world. Another practice, the fourth one, which I think uh, can make you apply peace or walk the path of peace, is a very, very, let's say, old approach of India, and I think many cultures have that, which is the mantra chanting. Now, whether it is in our Indians often go to, Muslims have a rosemary they keep using. You go to Christian community, they also have. Now, is what again? It focus of the mind and calms you. Now, the moment you get calmed, the the vibrations of that mantra impact and that bring that calmness, that bring that, that at a very higher level, often, if you read or understand, or if you deeper, it we talk about trust, we talk about surrender, we talk about faith. Very simple thing is, this Shirdi ke Sai Baba, his basic mantra is uh, 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 sabr and is there's a Hindi word for faith. This says faith and sabr rakho.
What is the mantra? We couldn't get you.
भरोसा रखो and sabr rakho, right? So mantra जो है, okay, so the mantra typically one mantra. I was just mentioning about the Sai Baba mantra. Simple. He talks about in English. He just if I translate, it just means sabr rakho or vishwas rakho. So, which is another one which is all about shukrana karte jao, which is gratitude, right? So these are simple things. See, these are also, if you just say thank you, shukrana, whatever, in a way or whatever language, just distract the upheavals of thoughts towards a vibration which is of a very higher, that because it is said that immediately it brings that calmness, right? So essentially, I'm talking about mantra. It can be any, and for every different people, it is like if you go to the Krishna, a very simple one is Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Just you will realize kach going on into your mind from morning till evening. It just gets for a moment, right? So, when way to slowly experience and innate peace in your life, these are the simple ways you can go for, which is, avoiding judgment, practicing mindfulness, Focus just on your breathe. Then, like, just any mantra, just talk, just do that mantra. It's like, I remember my a lot of hey Ram Ram Ram. They just this, all the time. And now I realize why their life was much far fulfilling, far meaningful, pure, be it relationships, be it a way of living. It was very pure, it was very simple, it was yet very meaningful. The other thing I'm sure you are doing in your session, which is about visualization. You know, that's another thing which is talked about a lot nowadays in the sessions. Now, visualization, needless to say, it's a powerful tool that can achieve that inner peace again with meditation. Which is like, you close your eyes and you are told to visualize something very beautiful about yourself. You visualize about a sunrise or dancing meadows or whatever. I do a lot. I love beaches and water a lot, and often I close my eyes and I just feel that, oh, I'm in the midst of sea, and there is a sunshine clearly passing through me. But I do that, I suddenly have everything out of my head, and there is peace, right? So, or you can just be thankful. We all talk today to realize that, rather than having regret and getting anxiety, search is not falling in place for you, be thankful for every moment, for whatever you have yourself. A lot of people don't have that, right? So, this is what I say in the that is why I said peace is in the crux of everything. If you have peace, you have everything. You have success. You will realize that you are a CEO of your own. You the urge of fame or anything. Also, the purpose of your life. It's that five people you meet and that is that's the calling, right? So, I say that peace is uh, it is also, I would say, a consequence. Once you do practice certain things simple as breathing or yoga or anything, it brings that calmness to your life. And that calmness in your life, I think, uh, you, you and the and you are very sorted out there. You're very centered then. You're very grounded then. And the moment you have that, you're connected with God, you're connected with Nirvana. And Nirvana is Nirvana, right? So, with this, I would, like to bring a stop to my, uh, thoughts on this subject, which is a very, I think it's a calling today's time.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Shivani. Oh my God, you are amazing. Despite being off the camera, but your voice was so strong. In between, we were losing the voice because of the internet issues. But we can understand the essence of what you were saying. So, as you say, as your topic is essence of peace, we could understand the peace, the essence of peace, and how to manage it, and how we can practice it to bring peacefulness around us and inside us. So there were different ways where you have shown us the way. Of course, we have to be reminded again and again of the same process. Why? Because we keep forgetting, or we are piling it up with many other things, and we ignore these small, small things which can bring peacefulness inside us and around us. So thank you so much, Shivani, for being with us. And you are amazingly, beautifully saying so many beautiful things. And you have also said about mantras. One mantra I couldn't follow because of network issue. What is the mantra of Sai Baba that you were saying?
Can probably, give it exactly. It's a very simple, Nupurji, just two words he says, and which is Shraddha rakho or sabr karo, astha rakho. I will just message it,
Okay.
I will give you the exact word. I will translate it
Yeah.
here in English,
Okay.
which I did for myself, which
Yes.
was faith and patience.
Okay.
So this is what it
Yes.
is. So
That will be
lovely.
great in this group.
Thank you to you, and thank you to Shibana ji and Maven platform. You guys are like, I would say it's an amazing indeed. And my gratitude and love to the universe and to all of you guys to make me a part of this. Thank you so much. Love
Thank you.
to
Thank you
all.
so much. Thank you, Rajvin, for being with us. We will end this program because we are running short of time. Okay, Rajvin. Okay. Namaste,
Before
everyone.
you
See you
end,
tomorrow again. Yes.
I would like to say that Shivani did a very good job, and
Yes.
yesterday Shabana did a very good job with me. So I'm so happy.
Yes.
So see you tomorrow, and happy Guru Nanak Jayanti. You are
Yes.
so,
Happy Guru Nanak Jayanti.
it's such a blessing to me. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you and bless you. Bye bye and see you tomorrow again, same time at this program, Peace is Power.
Yeah,
Yes.
we have to discuss our